When we last left the MAWPCAST 1 radio program, Ashley Marie Harkness informed Chris that he was a Scarlet Witch. And and Angry White Potter had infiltrated the Hex, and he was coming to kill the cool Potter that everyone loves. What will happen? Find out, maybe, on this episode of the MAWPCAST 1 radio program.
Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are I'm being free. These days are
Stay tuned.
You probably won't find out. Ashley's not here.
Yeah, she had to work.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, we're late this week. Like, the show that should be out this week already isn't out yet. And that's what you're listening to now, and it's late.
Yes.
Because of reasons. I just didn't feel like doing it. Didn't feel well. I was like, hey, you know what? I don't have to do it. I'm under no pressure. No one's paying me. No one's making any demands of me. Like, no one's even seemed to notice the show's not out yet or cared. So it's fine.
Well, it was good timing because, I got my shot, so it gave me a little time to chill from that. And, well, one of mine. I still got another one to go, so that should be a fiasco.
Realistically, we need periodic weeks off just like this. This wasn't the best week for it strategically. We should be taking these weeks off on months where we have 5-week months. That's where we should generally take it. Or when we can, do 2 shows in a week, we can do that too. Because let me tell you, having that stretch of time off was rad. Even though I didn't feel well a lot of the time, I was like kind of down, but I still loved it and need a break sometimes because this occupies at least 3.5 days of my week producing the show. What do you need, Chris?
I need a little tiny knife first.
A knife?
I just need to get a little piece of this out and put on there.
Okay. Let's see here what we can do for you.
See what kind of tools we got around here. Usually I got my a MacGyver type setup.
Yeah.
Where I could just do anything and, create a motor out of nothing.
Yep.
Open a safe with a piece of tape and, a pencil.
I don't know if I got much of anything for you, like right handy. Like there's that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Don't know.
Here, let me see if I can just. Here, let me put my glasses on first.
Okay, you do that, and I'll just talk to these people who are wondering what you're doing. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to do something over here. Make sure everything's going. We're recording. We're all on track. Yeah. Okay. So what am I telling you? We're a show. You're tuning into the show. We're on like our 80-something episode, like our third season, doing this show of playing songs from the greater Tacoma area. That's what we do. We play songs from Tacoma, Pierce County, Gig Harbor, and Spanaway, and Puyallup, and Graham, and Ording, and Buckley, and Roy, Yelm, the surrounding area, like the outskirts, unincorporated areas, all the places outside of it. A lot of times we'll play you songs. If you've got songs we've not played, and there's a lot of bands we've not played, new and old bands that we've, you know what? Speaking of which, we'll be playing one today. I've just come across some old Dread Sirius. I was like, oh my God,
nice!
Dread Sirius. Yeah, exactly. It's like,
it's killer.
Yep. And it's not like I didn't know about Dread Sirius. I was a contemporary of them. We played shows together, even. Yeah. Like, I got a flyer. Bonzort.
Shows that they were playing with you guys.
Yeah, Bonzort, Dread Sirius, and Lane Friedel at, I think, Cheers West, maybe. Yeah. That was a good show. I think it was at Cheers West. I don't know. I got a flyer for it. If I remember, I'll throw it up on the screen right here.
Yeah.
And if not, if you don't see anything on the screen right here, well, it could be because you're listening, because a lot of people listen. Most people that tune in this show, they're listeners. But you could be watching because we also have a YouTube page, and you can subscribe to that. You can find us on Facebook at Music and Art in Wright Park in Tacoma. I think that's what the Facebook pages. Everything going on right okay in there?
Everything's fine.
Sounds great. That's
Everything's
good.
Set. Great.
That's good. I should have headphones and be checking myself. I should be professional.
Oh, you sound all right.
Thanks.
I'm actually just checking this, and I'll probably end up taking my headphones off again.
That's okay.
I'm sounding...
You are the sound man.
Even over here, yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, of course, it sounds best when I'm right there. All right. Let's leave them on for now.
So, yeah, Ashley isn't here this week. She won't be here next week either. Spoiler.
Yeah. That's right.
Because we're making a sequel.
Yes.
But that's okay. She'll be back,
Yeah, she
hopefully, in April.
Yeah.
She'll return in April.
Yep.
To bless you all with her wit and charm. What am I looking for, Chris? My glasses?
Uh-oh.
Yep, everything's fine. It's all cool.
All right.
Whoop. Oh, here we go. Technical difficulties.
Tighten that first.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it just fell apart. Oh my god.
If you're just listening.
All right. Now you're who does that? Queen does that.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
does that.
My mic stand has become 2 different mic stands.
Yeah.
So bear with me here.
Yeah.
Fix this. Why does it just have a mind of its own?
Yeah. So sometimes mic stands are just pains in the asses. They just do what they want to do and don't
I
want
guess
to
it's
cooperate.
because what I do is I turn it back and forth like this.
Yeah,
and
that loosens
consistently
it up
loosen
consistently. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, we've rectified the microphone situation.
I wonder if there's a way that we could. Why is it that I have a feeling that there is actually a mic part that you could do that without loosening that up? I don't know. I'll do some research. I'll see if I could do that.
If this is the first time you've ever listened to the show, this is exactly what the show is. It's us just talking while we figure out what songs we're going to play for the day. There was other exciting things in the world of local music. I don't remember exactly what they were. I know that shows are starting to come back.
Yep. There was a couple of shows up north, at Jimmy Z's up in Everett. In Spanaway, there's the old Uncle Sam's is now called Rumors.
Is that right?
And they're starting to have shows. I actually have a show like in August there. And then I have a show in Tacoma here next Sunday, a jazz thing. So that should be pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you have to lug a bunch of gear around to do this show? That's even
They have
better.
all their own stuff.
Boy.
And the one in the jazz thing is actually kind of neat because they're buying the same board that I already have, the digital one, so I could learn it before they get it and
That's
stuff.
wonderful.
So that's pretty neat. Here, let me turn down my noise on my phone. I do want to turn on my messaging because you might have a guest appearance either this week or next week. We're not quite sure yet. We're going to figure that out.
Well, this week will be done before you know it.
Probably, yeah.
Not been keeping track of time, so I don't know how far into it we are. We can just jump into some songs and come back and talk about WandaVision.
You know what? Let's do that.
All right.
That sounds like a cool idea. Then we get a little bit more situated and game planned out.
Okay.
Sweet.
We're going to hear a song by the band They Walk Among Us. That's what we're going to start with. It's called Shadowbox Road.
Nice.
From storms once told, it was a light in the dark. It was tell these motherfuckers how you blasted at them fools at that party, man.
So
Them
let me
motherfuckers,
know.
they like they don't listen to you, man.
When this wig split in half, when I blast, I got 16 mofo that ass where you want them, cause I'm creeping like a gunman. Blood keeps jumping out your body while I'm dumping. I buck them and that nigga stop fussing. 3 slugs to the brain, I guess he died of a concussion.
Well, with the autopsy terminology of a sloppy, bloody body, hold my dick so I don't potty while I'm sipping Carlos Rossi. You can't stop me cause I'm cocky, I'm undefeated. Like Rocky copied this philosophy, I'll snatch your soul right out your body.
That's how we do it, cause the squad's used to it. I got a chrome trigger and it ain't hard to pull it. Boom, blink again, and you never see again, or even breathe again. My revolver still spins, just in case I use my 38 to crack your vertebrae, or use a few grenades to blow your stomach out your waist. A hole in one's the only way I can live a day. Smash through the town all day, smoking road dank.
Hey, hey.
Your arms, motherfucker, so I could jump rope. Double death to save a hoes trying to jock this pro. 3 slugs in every go, these bullet holes is crushing big bones. It's flashing you a gift, one take them off cause boogies blowed. If I can smoke a little bit and start doing crazy shit, that nigga across the street riding around doing the same shit that sees approaching pistol grits and bullets from a lunatic nigga like me when the hammer slides towards me.
Hilltop, it's lovable, I'm huggable. Fake niggas make me uncomfortable like niggas fucking white hoes that are jealous of us Negroes. Some end up you seen until I blowed as I blow. Never roll without my clone and smoke a hole in your dome.
Yell at your shit cause I ain't fucking with no po-pos. I'm sending fast slugs through they vest and out they asshole cause how they handle shit makes players throw fits. The whole country knows ghetto streets got bigger clips. And niggas that don't give a fuck ready to throw their hands up. Knock these white perm wearing buttons pinned with gats up before the day's up. You would wanna put that Benz up. So grab a hold of something deadly and push that clip up. How a nigga could be so goddamn crazy. I'm thinking real shit no matter how much you wanna pay me. Like a bullet when it leaves the chamber rack, the cap lights back and heats up like petroleum gas headed for that ass. You better jump before it catch you in the rump and you'll be another dead nigga numb from a handgun. So I'm like to drop science while I'm dropping phony dum-dums. Hoes trying to beat my chest like I was King Kong. I've been up and down the west coast in a canoe and a dark paddle from Paris, Cali Gardens like to downtown Seattle. Things ain't gonna change although it hits some cities different. Some ballers stack cash and other ballers go to prison.
That's why you got a blast on that ass. Eat popos in your snaps. Throw your yay up in your ass. Wipe your fingers, grab your cash and dash. You won't last if your like ain't got no gas. Hit some corners, do some donuts, most important zigzag.
But get away with the fury of that AK blast on that ass and take an ounce to the face.
You know what I think? I think Buford's going to jail. Jail. You know what I think? I think Buford's going to jail.
I
understand.
But now that I've already eaten stuff, that's the only thing to drink. It's just like, it's fucking just like take a sip after a sip of just sugar. Here's some more sugar. Have some more sugar. You haven't had enough sugar. Here, have some more sugar.
There was periods of life, of course, where like I drank soda and would drink 32 ounces of it. Like that wasn't even all I would drink in a day. That was just a serving that I would occasionally get, like to tide me over for yeah.
I remember times we'd get 2 liters, just carry 2 liters.
Nutso. We just heard The Same Fight by Dread Sirius. And you've been dying to hear the Dread Sirius.
Yeah.
Because I have. Where's it been? Well, there you go. Now you've heard it. You've heard the Dread Sirius. It's there. Before that, we heard The Spins doing Imagination. And we heard Funk Squad doing Hole in One. And we started it off with They Walk Among Us doing Shadowbox Road.
Oh, is that number 4? Is that up next?
It might be.
Okay.
Why?
I ain't giving nothing away. I just like that song.
Okay.
So yeah. That's kind of cool. Right on.
Yeah, don't spoil it, because if it's not, then we'll talk about it. All right. So everybody, we're back. We're because the show's a little late, and because we didn't talk about it last time, we're behind on things like WandaVision.
Yep.
And Chris is finally caught up. Ash is not here to share her thoughts, but that's okay. We know that she loved it, We already know.
Oh,
This is probably the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. It was cool and creative, definitely, and so much action at the end. Oh my god, there was so much. I was just like going, wow.
So and I've heard a lot of like different things. Most people were generally like very pleased with it. There was some people who were like had different ideas and complaints, and some people were let down. They thought certain things could have happened, and even I thought, oh, Doctor Strange could show up in this. That could very well happen. I was not disappointed at all, like with that result, with what they gave me. Like, I had theories. I didn't have any expectations. I was completely fine with the story they told and delivered, and what they did with the elements that they worked with there. I thought they were great. I thought what they did with White Vision was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know.
all
That was
the
cool.
everything about it. Like, and their fight was great. The visuals of it. You don't get to see a lot of that kind of special effects in daylight. You know, the stuff that they're doing because it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's difficult to make it realistic, believable. Like, that's why so many things are done in dark. Is like, fuck, we got to hide some of this stuff that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
They did an excellent job for a television show, just in those respects. And I'm not just hung up on just the superficial visuals of it. Like, I liked the story and the acting and just everything, the way that it was delivered. There was such thought and care put into every element of it, and you could just tell. Having now seen the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, so glad they put this out first, because it really was captivating and enthralling and different. Like you said, it was unique and different in ways that the other shows already more like old Marvel stuff. And I'm not putting it down or even trying to weigh the two.
It was played out. It seemed like the style that they were doing it was played out.
We keep rehashing a lot of stuff, you know. So yeah, this was completely just a completely unique take. It was great.
Because I've been finding that when they chop it up, you could do different stuff with it than if you just have it all at one time. And it throws in a totally different creativity platform for it.
Yep.
Which is very cool.
I find that in creative endeavors and art all the time, those types of restrictions do give you, like, when you're making an album and you're writing songs in that kind of formula, those restrict you. You've got so much to work with in the song format and in the album format, and an album's generally so long. It's not as much of a popular format these days as it used to be, but it is like that. The encapsulation of a thing creates a restriction that you have to work within some kind of confines in order to be able, because the public's going to consume that in some way, and they like that also, that dissectable incremental thing. When working in comics, like, I know from making a comic that initially I was starting out and I was just telling a story, and however many pages that comic was going to be, it was going to be. But then now that I've learned to make comics, I appreciate the format that has evolved in the comic industry to an extent. Comics are about 18 to 22 pages of story and art. That's a little light for me, but I understand. For me, it would be like somewhere between 20 to 40 pages is a good depth to work with. But you do need the confines of that to be able to. It's you don't have to, because you can write a whole graphic novel that's big and long and just have chapters, or not. It can just be just big flowing nonsense thing. You can do it any kind of format you want, but by creating the restrictions, you do force yourself to do things. I don't know the word I'm trying to come to, the thought, but you know, if you're an artist, you understand, or you don't, and try working.
Kind of like trapped in the confines of a certain parameter.
So we are our show. I made a show that has certain parameters, that we have some talking, we have 4 songs, we have talking, we have 4 songs, we have talking, We have 4 songs. We have talking. We have 12 songs.
Yep.
I think that's how it works. It's 4, 4, 4, and 12. It's about how it works. It's just that, but that basic format. There's 4 segments of music. There's 4 segments of talking, and that's the general thing in the way that they're laid out. And I put those parameters in place from the beginning because otherwise it's just all haywire. It's all crazy. Like, it could be less, but less seems cheap. It could be more, but more is too much. It's like Jesus Christ. And it still teeters between somewhere between 2 hours and 3 hours, our show. All that's fine because it's a flexible enough format that we can play with it and do what we want with it. But those restrictions are needed. They're needed if for nothing else than to make the editing process and the pre-production, all production more streamlined by keeping it a formula. Because if I'm doing it different every week, it's like, that's right. There's complications just emerge immediately. It's not good. So anyway, do we need to talk any more about this WandaVision? There was lots to it. There was lots of stuff going on there.
I mean, you can almost go on the whole episode about that. You know, the Scarlet Witch and the other chick. She was just like totally fucking fucked up, and that was funny.
Yeah. They really screwed her over. Now she's alive. She can just become unhexed anytime and just come back. So that's a good thing.
Yep.
There's White Vision out there who now knows he's actually Vision also. He's got all those memories, so he could like come back again and probably will, unless he kills himself because he was sent there to kill the Vision. And he's like, fuck, I'm Vision. What do I do?
I'm thinking maybe somehow he ends up hooking up with Scarlet Witch somehow, some way. You know, because he's basically Vision.
There's still that possibility now. He's not completely dead or gone.
Oh.
There's the kids who are kind of imaginary, but maybe they're from another dimension, and she could hear them at the end there when she was doing her woo stuff.
Yeah.
So is she looking for him? Is she going to find him? Is she going to pull him back into this dimension? We'll find out in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They chumped out the director Hayward. They didn't do much with him. They didn't give much for Darcy at the end, although it was the WandaVision show. It was about serving those characters, but they just yada-yada'd a lot of stuff. They're sending, they really chumped out the, Maria Rambeau, or Monica Rambeau. They didn't give us much with her. And apparently there was a whole subplot that was cut from that where her and the kids maybe or something, I don't know. There's a subplot with her, Monica Rambeau and Pietro and the rabbit maybe, the Mr. Scratchy was the familiar, the pet of Agatha Harkness, and the book, the whole Darkhold book. That was all cut. There was a whole big thing cut from the series. They could have easily had another episode. They maybe should have had another episode. They could have just tweaked it so that they were
could almost put them all together into a movie.
And on that note, did you
fill in the gaps?
You probably haven't seen it since you've not brought it up yet, but there's the Snyder cut of Justice League. You know, but
I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't quite found it. I'm sure
it's on HBO.
It's on HBO.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I could probably find it on YouTube somewhere or something. I mean, there's always
no.
Probably not.
No. Like with a lot of these things these days, they're very restrictive of. No, this is one of the ones that you're not going to easily find without HBO. I thought maybe you guys would all watch it, but it's 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So we'll talk about that when we come back a little bit.
I don't even have the HBO thing, so I don't.
Well, that's how we watched Wonder Woman over at your place through HBO. Like some kind of something. Because that it's through the same.
Oh, that was My stepbrothers.
Oh yeah.
He has it. I forgot about that.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that when we come back, maybe. And we'll hear songs.
All right.
In the meantime, because that's the format. We talked about that.
Take me uptown, take me uptown, baby. I wanna dance like crazy. And all stars amaze me. Beloved boy, heart stealer, you're all I see. to avoid my name. Take me where the boys are. I want to beat them at their own games. Take me where the boys are. I want them to show me their shame. Take me where the boys are. Truth is somewhere beneath the pain. Take me uptown. Take me uptown, baby. I wanna dance. I wanna dance like crazy. And all stars, they amaze me. Lover, boy, stealer, you're all I see. Take me uptown, take me uptown, baby. I wanna dance like crazy. And all stars, they amaze me. Lover, boy, stealer, you're all I see.
Check it out. Story of Lil Jimmy and his big homie, based on true events. Lil Jimmy's on the block with his itty bitty pistol. Pops in jail and his mama's using Cristo. His sister got his back, said you can stay with me. I'll even get you beer with my fake ID. Hustling in the hood, trying to make him a name. Got caught with some cane, now he's doing some change. He did 5 months and he came out a thug. Now he's from a gang that can show him some love. He's back in the streets and he got his first tat. Big homie from the hood told him,
Don't mess with them rats.
he gave him a gun and a shot of Bacardi. Later that night, Jimmy went to the party. He's dancing, living life like this is the best. He even got his hood tattooed on his chest. Next thing you know, Jimmy's in cuffs. Detective swooped him up, man, it's about to get rough.
Life in the city. Life in the city.
They ask him where he been and who is his crew. And Jimmy said, I ain't saying nothing to you. You must think I'm a rat. You must think I'm a snitch. I gotta keep it 100. I ain't saying shit. Listen, young boy, you're about to get life. That gun you was packing, it was used in a heist. Don't mess with them rats. Now he's posted up, sitting in a cell. His cell, he asked him what he did to end up in jail. I didn't do nothing, I was caught with a gun. I didn't shoot no one, I was out having fun. I'm only 15, I can't do life. I'm sure the big homie's gonna make all this right. In the meantime, jail ain't nice. His first weekend, he was stabbed during a fight. He had to join a crew just to get some protection. He's wondering if it's God trying to teach him a lesson. Time passes by, he's in front of the judge. He's hit with 25, it's the life of a thug.
Life in the city. Life in the city.
I need money, not need money, but up to my cheek money. The homie say he got the lick and he got a piece for me. Cool. Then we gon' make this move. We just need a couple whips and gather up the crew. Went inside, grabbed her, tell her not to move. Cause Cause if she press that button, then the rest of her life through. Just show me where y'all keep the loot so I could go and grab that. One eye on my watch while she filling up the backpacks. AQ, you good? No, one of them got loose. Peek through the door, I see security running through the room. Don't know where he headed, but I guarantee that soon. Fucking with my payday, you gon' meet your tune. Went to stop a nigga, he turn around. Then I pop the nigga, bullets rock the nigga. I just thought a nigga. Fuck. On everything, y'all, it's time to go. Grab whatever's in the bag, fuck the rest of the dough. Hit the dough, not a cop in sight, shit, let's roll. Back to the neighborhood, another story, folks, Soul City. Back to the neighborhood, said another story, folks, Soul City.
Soul City, Soul City, Soul City.
Back in the hood, blowing, counting money. Joking about the episode, laughing like it's funny. Cause last night we only seen one clip up on the news. Some fuzzy ass pictures, no faces and bad views. No race, skin covered in paint, no tattoos. Just a whole bunch of questions, not a whole bunch of clues. Little homie slide in, whoa, who you walk through? Lil Jimmy, hey what's up? Should we chill? It was cool. Told me about how was dabbing in the beans since he was 2 and how his mom hooked on that shit and how he ain't fucking with school. Told me about his little beef, he had to knock a fool with 2. I asked him if he had a strap, he said no, what if they shoot? He said, oh, I said, you crazy fool, go and grab a tool. Before we left, I said, hey, don't get caught with that. He said, cool, cool, cool. He said, cool.
Bay Correction Center. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be recorded and monitored. To accept this call, press 5 now.
What's cracking? What happened with that lick?
I'm knowing why you tripping, but you know I'm with the shit.
If you is, then what's up? Why get caught up with that tool?
Nigga, all these years passed, nigga, I did time too.
Check this out, homie. I really pushed that line. Plus, I'm stuck up in here, and I'm really doing this time.
Man, fuck all of that shit. But trust, I got a lick that can fuck around and get both of us rich.
That's what's up, Cuddy, cause my homeboy's on his way.
I bet, homie, but don't tell that nigga why.
All right. We just heard a bunch of songs. We heard Assertion doing The Lamb to the Slaughter Pulls a Knife. That's what you just heard. That was the song. Before that, you heard Isaiah featuring W Life and Meme. Meme? It's spelled meme, so I'm going to say meme.
Right.
They were doing Soul City. And then we heard Lucky Me doing St. Joan. We started it all off with Portrait of Poverty doing Fake.
Yes.
It's a classic. And there we are. That's what you have, folks. Those are the songs that you've heard in segment 2 of the show. Oh, you know what, folks? We're not filming.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah. You'll have to do some special effects for that little.
Usually I just put a little experiencing technical difficulties.
There you go.
But we're filming now.
All right, we're filming
Action. So it's okay. Everything's fine.
Yep.
Like, this is all, like, just business as usual for
planned.
this show. Yeah. I can probably get the audio of this show out tonight. If you're listening to the show, or see, like, we're recording this on Sunday, the 21st of March,
Yeah.
I believe. Again, late if you're listening. This is
Yes.
late, but right on time when you hear it. You
Yep.
know, just gonna hit the spot.
Oh yeah. We'll go, man, I miss those guys.
Yeah.
Jeez."
Absence does, in fact, make the heart grow fonder. So,
Yes.
if you could be hearing this as soon as like the very day, like if you're if you're the person in Belgium who's hearing it, you'll be hearing it tomorrow at the very earliest. For you, but for you it'll be today. But today is tomorrow for us, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, when I was down and out, like just kind of laying around, like feeling like crap in the last week, watched the entire Back to the Future trilogy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It was on Amazon. Just
That's
knocked
cool.
that out. Yeah. It's something I think I do every 10 years or so. Like I'll read the Lord of the Rings like every 10 years, and I think I'll also watch the Back to the Future trilogy every 10 years. Just
Nice.
kind of centennial events in my life. Yeah.
I've been kind of going back to like, what was it? Battle Beyond the Stars. I saw not too long ago again, and Stargate SG-1. I started, and there's like 10 seasons of that.
Is that right?
And so I just said, screw it, I'm gonna watch them all and stuff. And I haven't watched them all yet, but I mean I'm on like season 5 or 6 or something like that. Then I got to go to Stargate Atlantis, and then there's Stargate, another one. I can't remember what the other one was.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode. Might have seen portions of them in passing there over the years at your place, but didn't ever invest any time in the series. Don't think I know too much about it, other than it's based off of Stargate, right? The movie.
Yep.
Now, I saw Stargate in the theater, and this was during a stretch of time where I was a jaded young man who hated most things, like that I went and saw. Now, to be fair, like this holds up. A lot of the shit that I was going to see, that I was invested in, that I was like, this is going to be great. It's going to be great. Was like Highlander 2: The Quickness or something. The Quickening. Just fucking garbage. Not to slam on anyone's hard work that they did, but it was trash, man. It was not a good film. It was a bad story. It was a bad story because it retconned things. It changed the things. Like, now, this is not, no. And then from that, we got the whole Highlander TV shows and stuff like that, which they were probably good. Didn't watch them. Don't care.
I didn't watch any of those.
But so that was what Stargate was just the same thing, though. Not to say that it was bad, but and to be fair, also I think Stargate the movie was a better movie than Highlander 2: The Quickening. I think it was better, but I didn't like it. That there was something deeply lacking in it, like that. Like I don't even remember it now. I don't remember, but like it's like,
basically just a big ring that they can dial up, and this big like water thing pulses through, and then they could walk through it, and there's another ring on some other planet,
Yeah.
clear across the universe, and then they'll walk out over there.
Uh-huh.
But it's like instantaneous and stuff. I just like it because it's like every episode you can walk into it any time and watch an episode, and you kind of have a gist of what's going on.
Yep, they're going to go to a different planet.
Yep.
I read a book series, which I think I gave you the copy of. Yeah, I have the Starrigger series. It's predates the that whole Stargate Atlantis, and it's a very similar concept where in our exploration of space, as we get out further and explore our solar system, they discover on Pluto a portal, basically. Like it's a road with 2 cylinders that are doing these things, and they're like, what the fuck is this? And it's a Stargate, basically. And it shoots you to another road somewhere else. And it gets us out into interstellar travel, and we develop space trucks, and we start driving space trucks into the future.
I know that's my camping book.
Yeah,
it's in my van right now. And now that you mention it, I might go get it, because I what I do is I every time I go camping, or if I go and I have to sit for any time period, I pull it out, and that's what I'm reading.
It's great. And that's a trilogy, and it deals with time travel and paradoxes and stuff like that. Because the premise of it is, in that first book, is that this guy's a space trucker, and there starts to be rumors of him. He's come back from the future, and so people are like, "So what's up with you?" And you're like, what do you mean? He's like, "I heard you come back from the future." It's like, "No, I'm just me." He's like, and so like everyone's like, "Oh." And they just don't trust him anymore because he's come back from the future, and he's got some fucking secret from the future. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and so that's the whole thing. And so and the basic synopsis of the book is that people thinking that he's come back from the future start chasing him, and they chase him into the future that he's now got to come back from.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So it's like, that's a good way of describing it. Like I've not been able to describe it as well before. We've in our song periods, we've talked about so much stuff that should have been included in the show. You told us about something. Well, you told me about something that you've been watching, also.
Oh, Debris.
Debris.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. People would love to hear about Debris.
Well, it's. I mean, I had seen little bits and pieces of it on TV, but I thought that I wasn't able to watch it. But you know, apparently I have the proper channels for me to watch it. So I started watching it, and basically it's a story of scientists or NASA see a spaceship debris, basically a ship either crashed, it was blown up or something, but a spaceship from another world, because it's not from Earth, debris coming towards Earth. So I'm assuming that they probably had like a telescope out there that kind of...
Yeah, because we're always looking for meteorites.
Yeah, it's probably showing what it was. And and that was like 5 years. So they had like to prepare or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the debris starts falling. Well, each part of debris is like
Skylab.
It's doing like weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and like they had one piece of debris that made a girl instantly I don't know if it was like made her molecules separate to the point that she could follow through solid matter or something like that, or it teleported her. But she went very fast down, almost like, you know, she just lost all footing. There was nothing under her, and she fell through like 7 floors and then landed on this table and stuff, and she died, you know, which was sad, but that was part of the thing. And then they found this piece and big part of the debris of the spaceship. And then there's like another incident that was even creepier, because it was like it tied into like the Bermuda Triangle and stuff. Like there was this area out, it's like out in Alabama or somewhere out in the countryside that and you could correct me with this, because I'm sure there's plenty of people that have watched this too, but I mean I was just intrigued by it. But that this wall would pop up, and I guess it was because there was within the vicinity there was this part of the ship that come down that was part of the travel for interdimensional travel. So it's like going through different dimensions or something, because when this wall started popping up, they could see like figures in there, but they didn't know how to talk to them. And then they finally figured out how to talk with them and get sound from them. They found out that it was this one guy that had lost his daughter, that his daughter disappeared, but she had gone into this place and got trapped in this dimension, which was this wall that she got trapped in. And so they brought this part. They somehow figured out this part had something to do with it. So when they brought this part, which is about the size of like a small jet engine, I guess, from like a smaller private jet or something like that, but looks all burned up. When they put it into the wall disappeared. So it like forced the dimension barrier anomaly to correct itself. So it was like something at one time, an anomaly happened that made that happen, but this counteracted or whatever. So all the people that were in there were instantly all back right there. So there was like 20 people there. But the weird part about it was, the soldiers are walking up to him and they're all asking who they are and stuff. But the weirdest part is that when they asked him what year it was, you got people saying there was from 1950s, 1970s and stuff. And so they got a lot of explaining to do. And it's just creepy and cool and stuff. And it's a series too, I believe, like the WandaVision type thing too, because there's 3 episodes. I think it's like every Friday. So I don't know. I got to find some more information about it.
Sounds interesting.
But it's just amazing.
When I was watching that Back to the Future, there's a point in Back to the Future 2 where at the end, the Doc is in the DeLorean. And they're...
In the end of which episode?
The end of 2.
End of 2, okay.
Doc is in the DeLorean above the road where Marty's down below. And... in the 50s. They're in the 50s. At the end of episode 2, they're in the 50s, and Marty's down there on the ground. Doc's floating above him, and Doc gets struck by lightning, gets blasted back to 1885, and then the guy shows up from Western Union, gives Marty the envelope, and Marty now knows that all this. So the thing is, the car was just sitting there. It wasn't moving at 88 miles an hour when it got struck by lightning. And normally, in all the other instances, I seem to believe that it continually has to be moving at that speed for them to get to that.
But I think he had gone past that because, he was floating at that time.
He was just floating.
Yeah, so he was probably beyond the having to go that fast scenario. He probably just needed that much power.
I guess this is possible. Because they did upgrade it. They upgraded it when he went to the future. Yeah. Like it had some upgrades done to it, but I don't remember it having an upgrade where it still didn't have to hit that point of speed. And I could be completely wrong. It could just be a thing that they could do, and I just forget, even though I just watched the movies. Because it's all pretend anyways. I've always had a problem. Like it's great. Like those movies are great, but I've always had a problem with certain concepts of their time travel, like how the picture was being erased and stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's not how you tell. Like, and you would not have a clue. You'd just be gone. You wouldn't have a chance to fix it. You just have fucked it all up. You'd be dead. It'd be gone. But also, this kid would have banged his mom. Like, this is also another thing. Like, let's be realistic here. Like, it's like, you know what? This is my future now. Fuck you, Doc. We're going down this road. But, she might not have, because when she kissed him, she's like, this is like kissing my brother. This is weird.
Yep.
Anyway, should we go to songs? I think we should probably go to songs.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've got another series that I just remembered that I started watching yesterday.
Is that right?
That was pretty cool, I thought. Yeah, at first I was just like, I don't know. Because I'm just into science fiction. Whenever science fiction, I'm just all about it. But okay, it's a creature that goes from planet to planet or whatever, finding the last of its kind. Like it starts out, this is a scenario. The alien comes to Earth. There's the time was the year was 2041.
Mm-hmm.
And this one lady was taking care of this African elephant. It was the very last elephant on the whole planet. This alien comes down and puts it in a little ball. Puts these things around it, and it shrinks it down into
Pokeball?
It's like a chamber that keeps it alive and safe.
So
it's totally a whole
Pokemon.
kind of, yeah, like a Pokemon, yeah, right. And so this alien then goes up, and the lady is devastated. Well, so he goes back up into space and the thing, and then he's trying to go off in his spaceship when it gets hit by something. So it crashes. But right before it crashes, see, it's in this spaceship, and it's into the time is right. It's right after the elephant. It picked up the elephant, then it went back up to the mothership because it's a bigger ship that it's supposed to go to, and something happens where it ends up coming back to Earth. Well, just before it crashes, all these little Pokeballs are all over the ship. The creature senses that it would be bad, so it ejects them. So they're safe. Well, there's like 100, 200 of these Pokeballs. Well, and then the ship crashes into this barn of this house where this guy fosters kids and stuff. Well, the alien, there's an alien that pops out of one of them, because if it gets crushed, then it's back, right?
I see.
Yeah. So an alien one pops up that's a pretty crazy looking alien, just all wacky and stuff. And then there's the elephant breaks open, right? So and it's in like Iowa or something. So it's like a field. It's a farm. So it's just like fields of wheat, fields of corn and stuff. So there's this elephant out there, and all these Pokeballs are out there, and the kids end up finding the alien that's trying to find all these things again, because he gets out of his ship and he's trying to find these Pokeballs to recover them and stuff. And there's a certain way they has to do it with this beam and stuff. Where these kids find the alien, and they're not sure if it's hurting them or not. But the alien touches one of the kids, and it like gives the kid memories. Like one of the the foster girl lost her father because he died, had a heart attack, and so she was feeling the pain. But when they touched, the alien gave her a last moment with her dad somehow, because all of a sudden she's sitting with her dad on the dock fishing. That they were going to go fishing.
Sounds manipulative. Go on.
Yeah, and it like gives her the last moment with her, and basically, and her dad says, sometimes you just got to let go. And because she was harboring that thought, and then. So they create this bond with this. She figures out that this alien is basically not trying to harm anybody, right? And then she kind of wigs out and she wants to leave. Well, that's when she runs into the elephant, and then she's going and she has some sort of connection with the elephant. I can't remember right off the top of my head. So she goes back inside to the kids, and then they run into this other alien that's obviously an alien. Obviously, they're all going, oh, okay, that is fucking not right. So they go back and they find the ship, and then they find these gloves that help them capture the aliens how the alien did. So now these kids are going around the property, finding the aliens and capturing them and stuff, and helping the alien.
Mm-hmm.
That
gotta catch them all.
Uh-huh.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's actually pretty cool because, I mean, some of the animation, it's real, but some of the CGI, computer generated stuff, some of it's a little hokey, but the storyline is okay, and and it's cool.
So what's the show called?
Huh?
So what's the show called?
I would have to.
We don't know. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna go to songs because I gotta pee. And
all right, you do that, and I will find out as soon as.
Yep.
I'll let you know when we get back.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Yep. That's good. It's a teaser.
Let's run on over.
Well, all right. We're back.
All right.
The songs you heard were not the songs I was going to play, but those are the songs that came out while I was looking for the songs I wanted to play. You'll have to wait until the next episode to hear those songs. But these songs were great. We heard Devil's Prey by Crooks to Kings, House of Leaves by Jay Martin, When I Awake by Civilized Creature, and Roll Over by the Gold Teeth. That was a quick set of songs, actually.
They're all great songs, too.
Yeah. Yeah, the show was called?
Show was called Endlings.
Endlings.
Yes. And it's on Hulu. If you got Hulu, check it out.
If you like Pokemon, might like it.
Yep.
If you like aliens, space shows, adventures, things like that.
And it seems to be like a series. Like I'm on episode 9 right now. I literally and there's short episodes. They're like 20, 30-minute episodes and stuff. So
that's cool. The Rock. I don't know if you're watching that or care about that. I did not watch the most recent episode. The Rock skipped a week though, which I was like, well,
episode 3, I think.
They just released episode 4. They skipped a week though, like they were releasing 1, 2, 3, one a week, but then they didn't. And coincidentally, we kind of took a week, same kind of thing. But it's just like if it's good enough for The Rock, we can do it.
It's good enough for us.
Yeah. We'll be right back on schedule though. Like this show will be out, and then there'll be another show out at the end of the week, and everything will be fine, and we'll be right back on track.
The orbital balance of the world will all be level again, and
these things happen. Just the equilibrium's been disrupted, but gonna get back on track.
It was a slight purge of energy, or actually the reverse, I guess. It would be decided to conserve energy and do a corrective fix, and then now we're back.
So what do we got left for today? We don't want to use up too much juice because we got another.
Let me think. Went to market today, got all my little cool meds, and I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm stocked up for the time being.
I know I got to start cultivating seedlings eventually.
Yeah. I've got a few seeds, and I've got a friend with some starts periodically, or could get some clones maybe.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for the weather to balance out. Warm weather.
Yeah. But it is a good time to getting that to.
Yeah. Well, I gotta clean my greenhouse too. I got leaks in it, but I gotta take care of that. Caused some water leakage in the room, and I believe started some mold on a couple plants because they got wet and stuff. So
yeah,
fun times, springtime in Washington, where it's raining good 80% of the time.
Yep, we've got a little bit of, well, it's now officially spring, but we've had some good pre-spring days so far. Like it's a little rainy now, but I've enjoyed the year thus far.
Oh yeah, and I made a couple times walking my dog out the street. Well, I won't walk. I got an electric wheelchair. It's kind of cool because I can't walk long distances. But man, it's pretty cool, zipping around and stuff, and took the dog for a walk and stuff, and because we happen to have a bike trail right by my house and stuff, so it's really nice.
It's great, actually. That whole that's often where I'll go and pick blackberries. It's a pretty,
there's all sorts of blackberries and stuff.
Yeah, most summers I'll take a quick jaunt down there, and a couple hours you can get sacks of blackberries. There are other places too, but just that stretch of railroad tracks down along the Ording.
I know we got some stumps right by my house that I'm trying to figure out if I could get some huckleberries started in it. You know, because huckleberries grow in stumps really well and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out if I could find a huckleberry plant somewhere that I could take a cutting off of and try to plant it around there. Because I love huckleberries, but they're so expensive to buy and stuff. And
were we talking about this on the last episode? I think we were.
Yeah.
It's funny. Huckleberries.
But the berries this berry season.
I'm.
Of course, I think they come out a little bit later. I think they come out like in August.
I think they are a later berry, actually. I like blackberries. Good. I like strawberries, and I like blueberries. Those are some of my favorite berries.
Blueberries, I'm kind of I'm on the fence with them. I like them, but I guess I like strawberries way better. I like
blueberries. I think are awesome, but they're for just like picking. Like you can pick up a strawberry and just eat a strawberry, and it's like a satisfying thing. But blueberries, you have to like. Now, I do this with chocolate chips. I'll take a bunch of chocolate chips and eat a bunch of chocolate chips. But blueberries is just not quite the same. I don't know what it is. It's not the same experience. I don't want to eat blueberries one at a time. And I don't want to eat a handful either. I guess maybe if I took 3. But what I like them in is oatmeal. They're great in oatmeal. Oh. They're wonderful in oatmeal. Blueberry muffins. They're great in muffins.
Sometimes I'll get like a bunch of chopped up fruit. That'll have blueberries in it. Then I'll eat it that way. But yeah, I guess for some reason I just like the berries more. The raspberry, the strawberry, the boysenberries, the stuff like that. The blueberry. I don't know if it's the skin texture of it or I don't know. I don't know what it is. Something about it.
I don't know either. It's filled with antioxidants though. They're good for you.
But in a muffin. All fucking day long.
Yeah.
But I just can't eat it straight for some reason. I just can't eat it by itself. But if it's like in a muffin, oh God, that's my favorite muffin ever.
They're delicious muffin. Well, it's making me hungry. All this food talk. This is the wrong direction to turn the show in at this juncture because I'm just going to want to end the show faster. If you listen to our show or watch our show, we appreciate you immensely. You're our biggest fan, and we couldn't do it without you. Or we could, but no one would be listening.
Yes.
And more than
then
anything,
the government might get involved, thinking that we're crazy and come and
it's like,
take
what are
us
these
away.
guys doing? More than anything, what's important is the music that we play here and the bands that we play here. And you, being in the most actionable position, should be able to just go out there and seek these bands out and support them or show them your love and gratitude for making your life a little bit better, because that's what they're doing. They're out there. Most of these people, they're making music so that you are touched and feel something or are moved in some way. They want to share their art with you, and a lot of this stuff is old and it's hard to find. So go out there and find these people and say, hey, that old stuff you brought, this thing, I remember you, or I heard you for the first time, or whatever it is. Just say, hey, go buy their stuff also. If it's available to buy or purchase, or if you can support them in any way, that's really important, because musicians are like most artists. They're starving. They need your financial support and your adoration and love. So,
or even at the least, reach out to them, message them, say, hey man, miss ya, can't wait to see you guys again, anything, because I mean, they're there to entertain you. That's what they feel their lives are. So if you give them even that, I'm sure
it's been over a year since a lot of people have been able to really perform. And I myself, I love recordings and the historicity, whatever, the permanence and the record of a recording, but the outlet for these artists is live performance generally.
Yes.
They don't get the immediate satisfaction or the feeling that they get from a recording that they do from performing for you live. And so there's just this big void in so many people's lives, and it's a serious, it's depressing for them, among other things. It's a financial blow, among other things.
Yes.
Their creative outlet, and if you're any kind of creative person, you understand if your outlet is gone suddenly, then you're like, wow, it can be emotionally crippling. It can just have all kinds of effects on you. So and when these things start coming back, let's help them come back and be supportive of them, and responsibly so that they can stay, so that we can keep these things moving forward, and these people can have shows again regularly. So there's no time in the future where, oh no, we're gonna have to go another 12 months without shows. Oh no, that'd really suck.
Yeah, so appreciate the shows that you do go to. I mean, it's, it's gonna be awesome when it comes back. I'm waiting. Almost there.
So links and everything are in the descriptions, and yes, right, they're almost there. Links are in the descriptions down below. You can like, subscribe, follow, share. I think that should cover it.
Yeah.
And
It's all down below. Check it all out. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, your dad, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. Tell your friends' friends. Tell your friends' friends. Tell their friends' friends.
Tell us to play what you want to hear.
Yep.
Say, hey, you've not played this band in a long time.
Yep.
You've not played this band ever. You don't know anything about local music. Tell us whatever you want to tell us. Just be polite about it. And if you're not polite about it, then we'll not pay attention to you. All right. Thanks a lot, and have a great rest of your day and week.
Phone room, took me in there. Can't see red in the dead. She skanks over the dead's face. No break, stole the air. Phone room, in there. She skanks. No room. What was to be made? Bone room in the Jesus. No room. What to be made? the bird. Where's my fucking dick? Don't keep coming back like that fucking shit. Don't get you keep teasing my dumb mouth with your wicked fucking grin. Crooked fucking laugh. Took me in the bird. That's my fucking dick. Don't get coming back like that fucking shit. Don't get you keep teasing my dumb mouth. Wicked fucking grin. Crooked fucking laugh. T.O.S. Beyond stuff. T.O.S. Beyond stuff. Burn, 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 burn. T.O.S. Burn, 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 burn. Beyond stuff. Burn, 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 burn. T.O.S. Burn, 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 burn. Beyond stuff.
Maybe she's wrong. Maybe she's right. But maybe tonight it would be like hell. Say it's over for the rest of my life. But whatever you nice, it would be like hell. Maybe she'd rather be lonely. Maybe she'd rather be empty in spite of me. Maybe she's already somebody else's sweet, sweet thing. One way or another, one of these days, she'll come to stay to be like heaven. Why can't you see things my way? I feel it every day. With heaven so close, you could hold it in your hand, girl. Maybe she's nervous, a little bit uptight. Honey, it's alright, I'll be like with heaven so close, you could hold it in your hand. Maybe she's nervous, a little bit uptight.
cruising down the block. Mind free, I ain't worried about the clock. Thank my father for the blessings, man, they flowing non-stop. Catch me riding through the east side to the hilltop. In the past, I was worried about the wrong thing. Getting fresh, stay faded, couldn't see the change. Had my mind so gone, couldn't feel the pain. Had to humble down to the Father just to see change. Now bounce to the left, bounce to the right. Every day I try my best just to duplicate Christ. But the way it's set up, I can never reach the height. Gotta keep working, trying to make it in the book of life. Positive speech on my tongue now. Trying to spread God's word to the whole town. I ain't perfect, I'm just trying to put in work. Doing like a higher told me, getting ready for the countdown.
Show me guidance, repentance, forgiveness, and what's right. He showed me life, he gave me life, abundant life. And despite of what people think, you've been so good for me.
All praise to the Father. Come on. Loud, head out, watch out now. It's the meaning coming to you with that West Coast style. I'm just trying to use the gifts that I'm blessed with. Telling the good news of Christ, I gotta shout it. Too much time being wasted on the streets. Couldn't hear the Father's voice, it was too much noise. Now that I look into the book that he gave to me, can't let the adversary steal my joy. That's why I bounce to the front, bounce to the back. Call the fam, get together, have a righteous kickback. I ain't worried about a thing, cause a higher got my back. The way it slap, finna put this truth music on the map. I see all the drama that I've been through. Even notice all the friends that had it too. It ain't my fault I found that I'm a real Jew. Trying to follow the ashes of Christ, that's a breakthrough.
He showed me guidance, repentance, forgiveness, and what's right. He showed me life, he gave me life, abundant life. And despite of what people think, you've been so good for me.
All praise to the Father. Come on.
The light that shines through all it, to gather us to be as one. Yeah, yeah. Ain't got no time for the pain. Gotta find other ways. Just get to relax and party. He showed me guidance, repentance, forgiveness, and what's right. He showed me life, he gave me life, abundant life. And despite of what people think, you've been so good for me.
Tell me you feel the same. 'Cause we are sunshine, and we're feeling fine. Smiling, knowing you are mine. Am I on your mind? Sunshine, sunshine. She stay woke, don't play. You ain't worth the smoke. She played it slow, play with me though. Pay for play all day. She just wanna stay. Turn this permanent, no vacate. Round after round, like an AK, like an AK. 'Cause we are sunshine, and we're feeling fine. Smiling, knowing you are mine. Am I on your mind? Sunshine, sunshine. to see why you gave a life for me. You took away the tears in my eyes. I don't know why you give me a chance. Every time I feel you around, sky. And finally I can feel 7 years and all my life is all it took to heal. Now I'm wrapped in sound. Its medicine's the best, and I'll take your medicine.
Game time, bitches. Let's go. Cool beans, man. Yeah. Tech Town. Let's go. Yeah, 253, baby. Let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Homie, I spit. Yeah, your boy gets better. I live day by day. I gotta get that cheddar. Cause I'll be damned, I can't be broke. So let me step out my misery and hustle for the gold rope. MC slack integrity. So I kick the flow out of capacity. I'm taking out casualties. Believe in me, yeah, I make your speakers bleed like a nigga that didn't go home and brush his teeth. I'm a rapping geek standing at my mountain peak, and my swag is at 93 degrees. So fuck what you doing, you need to stop, then get with the movement. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. And I'm so smooth when I spit like that. Yeah, I'ma bring it back. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. And I'm so smooth when I spit like that. Yeah, I'ma bring it back. It's me, Mr. Chuck Norris, to this rap shit. More backhands than Wimbledon, dress style is Gilligan, higher than a pelican. That's what them birds up there keep telling them. Yep, the most marvelous young working artist. Lines make rap critics go stupid, retarded. I'm here to upset you like you hiding for moments. That's standing at your doorstep. Ask your girl my bars, yeah, leave your girl wet. So she meets me, no more wet, just quick sex. Then smash to the LAX, then sell the sex tape for wholesale to a young male. Oh well, I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. And I'm so smooth when I spit like that. Yeah, I'ma bring it back. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. I'm too cool, I'm fresh like that. And I'm so smooth when I spit like that. Yeah, I'ma bring it back. I'm so cool, I'm so fresh. I'm so cool, I'm so fresh. I'm so cool, I'm so fresh. Look at me, I dress like the best. Yeah, yes.